Today I have a for test drive used Nissan X-Trail 2015 with 38,000 kilometers on it. It is 1.6 diesel with 130 horsepower, 320 Newton meters of torque. This particular engine has 38,000 kilometers on it and it's 3 years old car. So basically the new car was worth 40k and this example here is 21,000 euro. So for my opinion, this is one of the best options that you can buy in the used market currently. So for 3 years and 38,000 kilometers, car drops the price twice, 50%. What you got in here, so it almost don't feel that the car 2015, so it still drives solid and doesn't make any side noises, and the engine works perfectly. The only thing is the brakes needs to be changed. That's one thing. That's probably because some people were driving this car pretty fast. The average full consumption on this car is 6.2 liters and maximum speed is 188. On this speed the car behaves pretty much good. Look at this, the boot capacity. So that's why people buying this car, from my opinion. That's because of the size of this car. It's 1 meter 71 centimeters high car with 4 meters 69 centimeters long. This one is one most biggest car in this class for this money. The only longer car is Mitsubishi Outlander. All of the competitors are smaller in size. Look at this. This car is 171, is 5 centimeters lower than BMW X5, and if you put a rails on the top, you would get a height of X5 BMW, and the size pretty much the same. Yeah, it's 20 centimeters shorter, but it's pretty much big SUV with high load capacity and size. Look at inside. You can fold the back seats. You have here an organizer. You can put a lot of stuff. You can full spare tire down here, and this organizer you can organize your things wherever you would like to. So let's close the boot very quick and see how the car inside from the back seats for your family. So the folding of those pieces are pretty easy, but you need to do extra workout for it. Okay, the spaces here is pretty decent, really. Like 3 adults would be filled perfectly. Yeah, 2 of course would be better, and leg room and hand room would be amazing. Look at this. So this is how much you have in leg room, and this how much you have in headroom. These seats you can slide front, slide to the back, and clamp, recline it to the front and to the back. This pretty much awesome feature for long distance trips. Doors quality is not on the perfect level. Here plastic as well. It sounds pretty empty. Here plastic, only here is leather, and this is one premium Tecna version of this car. It has full options, leather seats and all those things, but here plastic is doesn't feel that good. That's what's good is leather here. You can see and touch and enjoy. And sunroof, panoramic sunroof, it's a good option as well for Nissan. Let's jump on the front seat. So it has keyless on 2 doors, on the front doors. So here basically the plastic a bit better, so it's more soft touch. Here is the same, it's empty plastic and not real. I mean, it's nice to touch, but it doesn't feel solid in quality. Door handles is pretty much good. You have only one automatic window. All of them are not closing automatically. Here is the plastic as well. So the seat is adjustable. The only thing is a rear seat. I mean, the right seat is not adjustable on the height. So this one you can lift high and down, and right seat you cannot do this. Only front and backward, and recline the seat itself. So what is good about this engine is that you don't feel a diesel vibration on the steering wheel, on the gearbox. So you don't have those vibrations at all. You can hear the noise, especially when your windows are open, and sunroof, but generally nothing disturbing pretty much. What is bad about this engine, that is a before 1700 RPM it doesn't go anywhere. Like you would struggle with starting on a hill, and you will of power. The quality of materials is pretty good. Here on the dashboard we have like soft plastic. Leather is here. Here is a pretty hard plastic, and look at this, how does it moving from side to side. So it's not that good quality as you want to have, but for 21,000 euro car on the used market, it's pretty good one. Here you have a like decent amount of space. The cup holders won't hold your cap pretty good, so basically if you buy like a small espresso, it will be like bouncing everywhere. This is a 4-wheel drive mode selector. It's in a 2VD right now, and we don't have much off-road, only like this off-road, and the car behave itself pretty good. Really, like what I like about this car is on off-road this car is stable and confident. About this navigation system, that has sensor display, but it doesn't work pretty well, so we won't be doing that. So we can have here, it's a navigation, so you would adjust with this button here the zoom, and select the address with the navigation menu. What we have here is a camera. It's really low resolution, and in sunny weather you see the picture is not the best one, but we have 360 degrees cameras all around, so it helps a bit, but the resolution is not pretty good, but that's okay, you can leave that. At least there is a camera, at least there is a 360 degrees view. Climate control is a typical one. The steering wheel is a bit thin, you want to like thicker wheel steering wheel, but otherwise it looks very nice. Yeah, so it has 320 Newton meters feet of torque, and it's available from 1750 RPM. So that means that you want shifted gear before that, and it's the diesel engine, while this RPM becoming noisy. You can hear now a bit, but now it sounds pretty good, but when you're driving it's a bit annoying, but I will tell you about it later. So how does this car feels while driving? So to find a sitting position is pretty easy. The seats are comfortable, the steering wheel has a full adjustments range, and yeah, so basically it's not a problem to sit high or low, whatever you like. It's very nice. The steering itself, it's light, so it's like in the driving regular hatchback, but it's not as sharp, so it doesn't give you like 100% confidence in the car that you have a like straight connection with the car. So it's like you can wave the wheel like this and you won't feel a much difference. Car still goes straight. And this engine is 130 horsepower diesel 1.6 with 6-gear manual gearbox, and it's pretty solid engine. I like it. I like the power, I like the torque, so it would be pretty enough for people who are not willing to do racing, or who are not just regular, like, you know, family people. It would be enough for family. And the only thing that I don't like is the noise, but basically noise protection of the car itself and the noise of engine. So let me just shift to the third gear, for example, right now, and I press the gas, and you can hear how noise raising with the RPM. Now it's 4.5, and this might be annoying with the time, you know, like we want to switch the gear up as soon as possible, but sometimes you have to drive this car on the higher, I mean, you cannot drive on the lower RPM, so you have to like listen to this noise. So it's kind of annoying, but it's not that big problem. What I like about engine in this car is the fuel consumption. Now I'm averaging 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers, so it's basically very good result for such a high car. I just do remind you, it's 1.71 meters. It is more than 1,500 kilograms, and this is pretty much good result. Let me undertake this car. Oh crap! Okay, I get it done, but the noise is really strong. Okay, suspension on this car is pretty solid, so whatever quality road you would select, it would be good. Even on those curvy roads, I don't feel much difference on with regular hatchback cars, so you will enjoy it. You would not be scared by behavior of suspension on this car. Brakes. So what I say about brakes is not a solid quality, because this car has 38,000 kilometers on it, and it's already start shaking. So probably somebody was braking pretty hard and get someone in water when the brakes were hard, and it's waving, and you feel it on the steering wheel. So, which means you have to replace the discs, which might cost you like 300 euro plus pads. Now we're trying to see how the car behaves on a high speed when you will be driving on the highway. So now it's 120, 5th gear, 130, 140, 6th gear. So when you have 140 and 6th gear, it's 2,750 RPM. Now we're driving 150. It's kind of a bit noisy. 155, but it's okay. Really, like it's even what do you don't expect from a Nissan high 171 meters high SUV. 160 when turning right, as the car feels pretty solid, so you don't feel unconfident yourself. It's pretty confident. 170, still car runs good. Let's check the maximum speed on this car. I just turned in 180, it went pretty well. 190. And the car doesn't want to go faster. 195, that's it. We had a downhill, so yeah, 195, 3,750 RPM, and I'm turning with 180, and it's no problem. So basically, I would recommend this car if you like having a long distance trips on the highways. It won't be a very high fuel consumption, that's a good one. The car is stable on high speed, that's a very good one as well. The only one minus is this noise protection, but that's expected from a Nissan. What you can do, you can put a loud music. This is standard music here, and it's pretty loud. It's not the quality, but loud. So if you don't want to listen to the noise of road and wind, you can press this button.
Зачем опять обулты туфли схожи крокодила? Ты в этой шубе выглядишь как наркодила. Ты что-то написал в ютубе, мне могила. I kill you, motherfucker, чтоб скотина ты не повторила. Trap, motherfucker, trap, motherfucker.
So if you would ask me if I would buy this car, I would say definitely yes, because that's my main car which I'm considering in the used market, because the ratio of size of the car and price which you're asking for this car in the used market is pretty good. Basically, this specific car is worth 21,000 euro. It's 2015 with 38,000 kilometers on it. It's a 1.6 diesel with 6 manual G-forks in a Tecna, that's premium version of this car. So it has leather, heating seats, heating mirrors, panoramic sunroof, navigation, rear camera, and all those features. Electric seats, leather seats, by the way. And all of this available for 21k. This car was 3 years ago probably like 40k, so it dropped price twice for this time, and it's still a reliable car, and you can see the mileage. So I'm sure this car can get a 150-200,000 kilometers, what I read, without any significant problems. So that's has to be a pretty smart choice, especially considering the size of the car.